everyone. I hope you are all doing well. I'm Manhar and welcome back to MSFT Webcast. In this video, we are going to learn the steps on how to create a management group in Azure. If there is only a one subscription in our organization, then it's relatively simple to manage them independently. However, in an organization, there are usually many employees and maybe many applications. If all these employees are provided Azure subscriptions and if they start creating Azure resources at will, it may soon become difficult to control, manage and track who is creating what, and eventually the cost may go out of control. So Azure has 4 levels of management scope to organize, secure, manage and track the cost. In the last video, we discussed about the 4 levels of management scope and the relationship between them in Azure. Management group is at the top of the hierarchy. All subscriptions in a management group automatically inherit the conditions and settings specified at the management group level. With management groups, we can apply policies and enforce compliance across our subscriptions and resources, making it easier to manage our resources and ensure that they are compliant with organizational standards. So basically, a management group is like a container for all our subscriptions. Just like how there can be multiple subscriptions, there can also be multiple management groups in an organization. In this video, we will learn how to create a new management group in Azure using the Azure Portal. You must have either the Microsoft Entra ID Global Administrator role or management group contributor permission to complete the steps. Log into the Azure portal with your Azure account. Under Azure Services, you can click on Management Groups to access Management Groups section. In the top search bar, type Management Groups. Select Management Groups from the search results. If you haven't used management groups before, Azure will ask to initiate the root management group. We can see the tenant root management group that's created by default. Our Azure trial subscription is currently associated with the default management group. To create a new management group, click on Create. Specify a suitable ID for your management group. Please keep in mind that you should not give space between letters in the ID. Now specify a suitable display name to the management group. Click on Submit and wait for a few seconds. The display name field is the name that is displayed in the Azure portal. A separate display name is an optional field when creating the management group and can be changed at any time. After waiting for a few seconds, refresh the web page and the management group will be created. We can confirm that management group has been created successfully. Click on the newly created management group to go inside and verify it. From here, we can assign Azure subscription to this management group. To do so, click on Add Subscription in the top bar. Select an Azure subscription from the list and assign it to this management group. Since we only have one Azure subscription, I'll keep it linked to the default tenant root group. Click on Cancel. We can use management groups to manage access control. We can assign roles at the group level and they propagate downwards. Using Azure policies, we can enforce rules and compliance across many subscriptions. And lastly, we can use management group for budgets and cost management. We can create up to 10,000 management groups per directory and up to 6 levels of depth excluding the root. A subscription or management group can only have one parent. Azure role assignments within management groups allow controlling access to Azure resources. These roles determine the extent to which users and Microsoft Entra ID groups can manage resources within the management group. Let's look at assigning a role to the new management group we created earlier. Click on Management Group and then select Access Control. Next, click the Add button and select Add Role Assignment. On the Role tab, search for a specific role. For this example, we will select the Virtual Machine Contributor role. This role grants the user permissions within this management group to manage virtual machines but not to access them. Click Next to continue. On the Members tab, we can select the members for the role assignment. We will assign this role to our user Vishal Patel. Click on Select Members. Select Vishal Patel from the list, then click the Select button. Click the Review plus Assign button. Verify the details, then click the Review plus Assign button again to add the role assignment. Let's wait for a few seconds. Perfect. Go to Role Assignments tab. Verify that Vishal Patel is listed with the Virtual Machine Contributor role. This is how we can implement Azure role assignments at the management group level. Go to Overview tab. Let's see how we can create a child management group inside our existing management group. Click on Create. Specify a suitable ID for our management group. Now specify a suitable display name to the management group. For example, Azure YT CMG01. Click on Submit and wait for a few seconds. After waiting a few seconds, the child management group is created. Click on Refresh. Expand test-YT-MG01. We can see the newly created management group with the name Azure YT CMG01. You can also click on these three dots to open the menu. From here, you have total 4 options. You can move the management group. You can create child group under this group. Third one is to add a subscription. And the last one to delete the selected management group. Let's see how we can move a management group. Let's move it and store it under tenant root group. Click on Move and select the parent management group. In our example, I'm going to select tenant root group. Click on Save. Let's wait for a few seconds. We get the confirmation message. Let's click on Refresh. Now you can see Azure YT CMG01 is stored under tenant root group. We can confirm that we have successfully moved management group. Now the management group is currently stored under tenant root group. Next, let's see how we can delete a management group. Click on Azure YT CMG01. At top bar, click on Delete. In the confirmation pop-up, click Yes to continue deleting the management group. Wait for a few seconds. We can confirm that the management group has been deleted and is no longer listed. Now let's delete test-YT MG01 management group. Click on these 3 dots and select Delete. Click Yes on confirmation pop-up and wait for the confirmation message. The management group has been deleted successfully. That's all for this video on how to create and manage management groups in Azure through Azure Portal. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on Microsoft Azure and other Microsoft related topics. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.